This is Japan's craziest apartment, hands down. This is it. The whole thing is basically just a giant triangle. It's like living in your own personal Toblerone. In fact, to give you a bit of reference, this is me up against the edge of the building. But the building itself is filled with challenges, starting with this staircase right here. This is so incredibly narrow that I barely fit. Let's go take a peek inside. This is our room right here. Right out of the gate, we take our shoes off in the entrance and we are greeted by the shower area. And there's a bath in here. And amazingly, I actually fit somewhat nicely in the bath. I've had worse baths than this in Japan. And this has a window to it as well. So really any bath space that has a window is a plus in my side, but the apartment itself is, well, a little bit hard to show the shape and size of. This is basically the entire thing. In the entrance, you have a little bit of a sink, you have an IH heater, and you have a tiny little mini fridge that's just big enough for an iPhone. There's a window-mounted air conditioner over here on this side. The view is actually quite nice. We're out in the area of Nerima, Tokyo, so kind of the outskirts of Tokyo. And then on this side, it opens up to what is actually a fairly busy road. So all day as I've been shooting my main video for YouTube, it's been quite noisy. The building itself is actually called the Sankaku Biru, or Triangle Building. And while it does have a decent amount of storage for your futon bedding or whatever it is, you may have noticed that there's no toilet in this room. And that's because the toilet actually requires you to step out of your apartment once and go all the way over here where you open this door to your tiny toilet. Now this almost certainly takes the prize for the single smallest toilet space I have ever been into in my life, let alone here in Japan. Claustrophobics beware. This is not the space for you, and there's not a lot of ventilation, so it gets really hot in here. But by far the most interesting part of shooting this video is the warnings that I got. I will cover those in the full video on YouTube along with the price, but the big question is, would you live here?